Xplay field. As that is delivered into the strike zone to Layden Adams. And over the course of this one, we will get you set as to who is doing what, the order, etc., etc. Layden Adams starting it off. Mackenzie Barton is the two-hitter. Three-hitter, Adeline Mason. And not the best look, admittedly, from behind home plate, but the best that we could work with. As delivering with a single is Adams. And there is a base runner aboard.
The pitcher, number 22,
Mackenzie Barton coming to the plate. And you know how it is. It's the first game. There were some issues that had to be resolved. But we get it up with the start of the contest. As that will go back to the screen. And taking off for second in scoring position is Adams. To the screen, and again, runner taking off. And down to third will go Adams. And you got a base runner in scoring position now. Just a hop, skip, and a jump down the road. Barton with an RBI opportunity. As that is swung on and missed by Barton. Fouled away by Mackenzie Barton. Got a base runner aboard at third. Top of the first, game just underway. Offensively, Virginia with Adams in the leadoff hit spot. Martin, the two-hitter, Adeline Mason is batting third. Four-hitter, Avon Lipscomb. Lillian Lane is in the 5 spot. Harper Pyle hitting sixth. 7-hitter, Piper Toombs. Kenlyn Bryant is the 8-hitter, Milana Amos batting ninth. Avery Bolton 10th. Naomi Epps is the 11-hitter. And Jada Tucker in the 12 spot. Madison Jernigan tossing the balls and strikes for Louisiana. Behind the plate is Brayley Lewis. As the pitch is delivered to Barton. That is slowly rolled towards short throw coming home. And able to get in underneath the tag was Adams. So Virginia with a 1-zip lead. Barton with an RBI on the fielder's choice. Pretty good looking punt right out in front of the plate, thrown down to first, and it will travel into right field. Mason is on. Barton comes in. Mason all the way to third. And it becomes a 2-zip game.
Number 2, Avenue Lipscomb.
And already a meeting of the minds there in the circle.
Excuse my mispronunciation. It's Avery Lipscomb, number 2.
Base runner at third, 2-zip ball game. Virginia with a lead. Avon Lipscomb coming to the plate. That is popped up to the left side. Over to make the catch is Holford. Thinking about tagging is Mason, but she will hang around third. And there is one away.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Lillian Lane.
Got an out, got a runner aboard, pitch into the dirt to Lane. Staying over at third is Mason. And as I mentioned, it's kind of like the start of any event. Run into a lot of unknowns. We ran into the unknowns, but I think we have got everything up and running currently. Into the dirt with the pitch. Did I give you the starting lineup? Madison Jernigan in the circle. Tossing the balls and strikes for Louisiana. Behind the plate is Brayley Lewis. First baseman Kinsey Pamantwan. At shortstop, Ree Wilder. Third baseman Chloe Gregg. Got an outfield of Layla Holford. In left field and right on cue. That is shot over the head of Holford by Lane. Mason will come in to score. And Lane with a double that drives in another run, makes it a 3-zip Virginia lead. One away, one aboard. Harper Pyle to the plate.
Harper Pyle.
Piper Toombs moving to the on-deck circle. Center field for Louisiana is Jalen Joyner and the right fielder Lola Huddleston. Pyle with a base runner at second, 3-zip Virginia lead. Here on a muggy start to a Saturday morning, there is rain in the forecast. As a matter of fact, there have been some rain showers, but nothing significant yet. And looking at the forecast, it says rainy conditions around 11. Well, they were wrong earlier. Let's hope they are wrong again. As the pitch from Jernigan. Swung on and missed by Pyle. Piper Toombs to the on-deck circle. The base runner at second, Lane. Adams, Barton, and Mason all in. And is foul tipped. And back to the plate will come Pyle. Prince George County, Virginia. Side of a couple of World Series this weekend and then 2 more next week. And you got the Ponytails Xplay in this one. A little bit outside with a pitch to Pyle. Park nestled amongst the trees here in Virginia. Also got Paul Travinsky over on the Bells field. And if you want a little baseball in between the softball, got Dallas Renzi in Louisiana. Swing and a miss, and Powell becomes out number 2.
Now batting the right fielder, number 8, Piper Toombs.
2 gone for Piper Toombs with a base runner in second. 3 runs in. Virginia with a 3-zip lead. All right, my normal routine is to give you a complete look at the weather. You know, I am a meteorologist wannabe. That rolls foul. 77 degrees. Feels like 79. Humidity is at 85%. The temperature, 7 degrees above. Make that below normal for this time of year. We're not griping about that. Winds out of the east at 2, gusting to 7. Do have a flood watch in the area. So it looks like they are anticipating a little precip. That'll be a base wrap up the middle by Toombs. Lane taking the turn, puts on the brakes while heading home. It will ricochet off the fence, but staying put at third is Lane. Toombs takes second with the throw.
Now coming to the plate, the center fielder, number 6, Kenley Bryant.
So a couple of base runners on there at second and third. Two gone for Kenley Bryant. Alana Amos moving to the on-deck circle. Into the dirt with a pitch. Yeah, there's not a really great place to put the home plate camera, and Blue doing his job. Kind of gets in our camera angle on occasions. That has popped up, but it will get out of play. Kenley Bryant, 2 are gone, 3 are in, 2 are on. Here in the top part of the first. Game slated to go 6, no time limits. Wind is taken until somebody leads by 10 or more after 4. Or we've played 6 complete. Swing and a miss. Couple of strikes on Bryant. Swing, a miss, and out will go Bryant, leaving a couple of base runners on. But 3 runs are in, and Virginia takes a 3-zip lead into the bottom of the first. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Perhaps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, leading off for your Louisiana state champions, catcher number 15, Brayley Lewis.
We head to the bottom of the first. Brayley Lewis will start it off in a 3-zip game. Jalen Joyner is the 2-hitter. Chloe Gregg batting third. 4th hitter Lola Huddleston. Ree Waller in the 5 spot. 6th hitter Madison Jernigan. Layla Halford batting 7th. Erin Danzy is the 8-hitter. Carly Brewer in the 9 spot. Emmeline Harmon batting 10th. Kinsey Pamantuan is batting 11th. And Laura Lee Roberts in the 12 spot. Virginia's pitcher, Mackenzie Barton. Behind the plate is Avon Lipscomb. First baseman, Adeline Mason. Layton Adams at second. Shortstop is Lillian Lane, and Avery Bolton is at third. The Virginia outfield has Jada Tucker in left. Center fielder Kenley Bryant. Piper Toombs in right. High pitch. Sounded like it might have gotten a piece of Lewis. It did. Got the elbow, and she'll trot down to first.
Now batting the center fielder, number 27, Jayla Joyner. Now batting the third baseman, number 12, Chloe Gray.
Hey, infield, y'all go one. Get out, girls. Get out. 1-2. Step back. Let's go to the ball. Good ball. What's up?
Chloe Gregg coming to the plate. After the ground out by Joyner, one away. Base runner in scoring position. That is fouled away. Look at our behind home plate look. It is still not what I want. Trying to shoot through the mesh of an oval-shaped backstop. An unusual, cool-looking backstop. But it is oval-shaped, which creates a little bit of a problem. That'll pop out of the mitt of Lipscomb. So trying to create the look we'd like, working with oval versus just a sheer straight-up look. And that is fouled off the top of that oval. Nearly got a piece of blue. But he says at the moment he's okay. Well, they landed about 6 inches inside the chalk, and for a moment, Greg going, hey, is that a fair ball? No, and got the oval part. As I mentioned, it's kind of a dome-shaped backstop that acts almost like a turtle. You know, when you're in BP, so it kind of bends over the hitter. And on that fouled off pitch, it hit that bend over the hitter and then dropped down into the dirt inside fair territory. High pitch, That'll go to the screen and thrown down to third and tagged out as Lewis. So 2 gone and nobody aboard. Shot over towards right field. There, Toombs will make the catch, and despite the run, it returns into a 3-up, 3 down. Bottom of the first.
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. Empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. Visit online.ua.edu.
Coming down on the 3 pitches, baby. 3 pitches, the third one should go down.
Coming to the bat, number 3, Elena Amos.
One ball! This guy.
Let's go, Jayla!
2 balls.
Everything to Braley.
This guy.
We into the top of the second. Alana Amos starting it off. Avery Bolton and Naomi Epps 2 up in the inning, too. I think I've got to concede at the moment, only temporarily, but at the moment have given up on trying to shoot in between the mesh. Strike delivered to the outside part of the plate to Amos.
D-ball. One guy.
But the World Series is only a inning old. So solutions will be attained. As you got a couple of strikes on Amos, Avery Bolton to the on-deck circle after 1, 2, 3, bottom part of the inning. Strike delivered to the outside part of the plate to Amos. And Madison Jernigan will pick up her 3rd K.
Now batting the third baseman, Avery Bolton.
So 1 away, a swing and a miss by Bolton.
No ball. First guy.
One away, nobody aboard. Top of the second, Avery Bolton to the plate. Naomi Epps moving to the on-deck circle. High and away with a pitch to Bolton. That is shot over in the direction of left field. It'll be a base hit for Bolton. Hit number 5 for Virginia.
Coming to the dish, number 12.
And there is a base runner aboard with one away. Naomi Epps coming to the plate. Showing bunt, pulling back into the strike zone with a pitch. Down the second, will go Bolton with a stolen base. And a base runner in scoring position. In a 3-zip ball game, Virginia trying to tack on more to the lead. Bottom of the second, it'll be Huddleston, Waller, and Jernigan for Louisiana. I mentioned overcast, threat of rain. Flash flood watch in effect. And a really rainy day might get really messy as that one is sent foul. Had rain overnight, but nothing substantial. Taking a look at the current radar. A lot of stuff to the east of us, some light stuff to the west. 1-2 the count on Epps. Jada Tucker to the on-deck circle, one away and one aboard. Off and running is Bolton, and got a little assistance with a drop behind the plate. And Lewis, he's in return, but not before Bolton comes in to score. And turn it into a 4-0 game. Naomi Epps with the bases cleared outside with the offering. Virginia and Louisiana tangling here with the Ponytails Xplay. Ground right back to Jernigan. She'll go over to first and get the out of Epps on the 1-3. 2 gone. Nobody aboard, and the 12-hitter Jada Tucker coming to the plate.
Number 59, Jada Tucker.
Virginia out of Charlotte County. And the Louisiana Ponytails from Minden, Louisiana. Top of the order, Leighton Adams to the on-deck circle. 2 gone, 1 in. Virginia plating runs every inning. 3 in the first, 1 in the second. Huddleston, Waller, and Jernigan when you get to the bottom part of the inning for Louisiana. Strike delivered on the outside part.
2 ball. 1 strike.
He into the dirt with a pitch inside to Tucker. Softball this weekend and next. And both weekends right here in Virginia. As walking down to first, we'll go Tucker. Got a base runner aboard with 2 gone. As we get back to the top of the order.
Second baseman number 9, Leighton Adams.
Leighton Adams coming to the plate. Mackenzie Parton to the on-deck circle. Jernigan's pitch. Just a little bit high off the second. In with the stolen base is Tucker.
One ball. Hey, 2 outs. Go, Scott. Get a good lead. Two balls. Go, Scott.
That is dropped right over the shortstop's head. Waller going back. Tucker, good wheels, headed home. Throw to the plate. She will get tagged. Oh, she'll be able to maneuver around the tag and get in safely, hitting the dish, while Adams will take off for second.
Now batting.
So an Adams single, an RBI, and the run plates to make it a 5-zip lead. And I think the coach is going to come out and ask about the tag there at home plate. Had a strong throw come in. It arrived just a little bit ahead of Tucker. And when Lewis reached around and tag her out, apparently able to maneuver around the tag. Run comes in to make it a 5-zip lead. Adams at second, Mackenzie Parton. Moving to the on-deck circle. Or from the circle to the box, Mason is on deck. Swing and a miss by Parton. Fouled off in the direction of third by Barton. Barton wrapped into a fielder's choice, got an RBI, and eventually came in and scored a run in the first inning. And Virginia not only runs each inning, multiple runs each inning thus far. 3 in the first and 2 in the second. Way out ahead of the pitch is Barton. And throw down to first will officially get the out. 2 runners in, 1 base, make that 2 base hits. Total for Virginia goes to 6 in hits, 5 in runs as we head to the bottom of the second.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
leading off number 2, Lola Huddleston.
First pitch, bottom of the second there to make the catch is Piper Toombs. And Lola Huddleston with a fly out to right field for out number 1.
Number 3, Ray Waller.
A little bit outside with a pitch to Ree Waller. 2 runs played in the top part of the inning. Virginia with a 5-zip lead. Here in the bottom part of inning number 2. Plenty of time to get back into the ball game, but Virginia likes where they are currently. That is wrapped into left field and will drop in front of Tucker. First base hit of the game for Louisiana. And turning it into 2 is Waller, and she's got 3 and maybe more and rolls over into foul territory on the right side. Play at the plate. In safely is Waller. And Louisiana's on the board. So a base hit, couple of throwing errors. Waller gets Louisiana on the board. And that's got Coach coming out to chat with his Virginians. Saying, hey, ladies, just settle down. And it's got to be nerve-wracking to begin with, the opening game of the World Series. Adrenaline flowing. You're going to make a mistake or two that you might not normally make in a similar situation. And Coach probably said, okay, ladies, just, concede the base hit. And we deal with Waller later. In this particular case, she comes in and scores on the errors, but Coach just wanting to go over a similar scenario if it happens again. Madison Jernigan to the plate. Layla Halford moving to the on-deck circle. On the inside part of the plate to Jernigan. Martin giving up her first base hit. That is popped up on the infield, coming over from short to make the catch is Lane. And there's 2 gone.
Now batting left fielder number 21, Layla Holford.
And again, if you're saying, I don't like that chain link in the fence look in the shot, I agree with you. We're going to figure something out. That's why I brought the van. It has got something for every occasion, I think. And, of course, if it doesn't, it will have. Ground to short. Lane's got it. Over to first with a throw, and Halford out on the 6-3. 4 up, 3 down. 1 comes in. Louisiana's on the board as we head to the 3rd. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Championship softball by attending at least one of this year's Dixie Softball World Series. Leading off for the Virginia State champions, Addie Mason.
Top of the third gets underway. Adeline Mason will start it off. And is wrapped right back to the new pitcher, Ree Waller, and Waller will go to first and get Mason on the 1-3 putout. I mentioned a new pitcher, Ree Waller. Madison Jernigan worked 2 innings, faced 14. 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 6 hits, 5 runs. And hands it over to Waller. Waller facing her second hitter in Lipscomb. Lillian Lane on deck. A little bit outside with the pitch to Lipscomb. Virginia plating runs every inning. 3 in the first, 2 in the second. Bunting foul in the direction of third. Sent foul by Lipscomb. Lipscomb with a fly out to left field in the first. Lillian Lane moving to the on-deck circle. One ball, couple of strikes. Waller's pitch just a tad high. And the count goes even at 2. Waller thinking she might have had the K. Jernigan, by the way, swapping spots with Waller. Waller was the shortstop and now the pitcher. Jernigan was the pitcher, now the shortstop for Louisiana. Inside with the offering. Hey, a reminder to folks watching, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There should be a subscription button somewhere nearby. We like more and more subscribers. Into left field, that'll be a Lipscomb base hit. 1 out single, 7th hit of the game for Virginia.
After a nice base hit, now coming
and a base runner aboard.
number 7, Lillian Lane.
Lillian Lane coming to the plate. Lane with a double that drove in a run in the first. Back to the plate here in the third. Danzy, Brewer, and Harmon when you get to the bottom part of the inning for Louisiana. Into the dirt with the pitch. Bouncing off the bag at first, Lipscomb. Looking her back is the new catcher, Chloe Gregg. High offering on her way to second is Lipscomb. I think that toss that Waller snagged actually intended to go down to second for Lipscomb, but she'll get in safely with the stolen base. And our umpire doing a little dishwashing before we resume play. Got to see that played in these World Series games. Well, any game for that matter, but especially in a World Series matchup. Out ahead of the pitch is Lane. Harper Pyle on deck. High offering. While I'm at it, by the way, too, if you could follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. I got a lot of assignments for you. Here's the good thing about our assignments. You don't have to do them. I mean, we want you to do them, but you don't have to do them. There's a walk given to Lane. Throw down to third, and in safely is Lipscomb at third. Second walk issued by Louisiana pitching.
Coming to the plate, number 4.
And a couple of base runners are on.
Pyle.
Harper Pyle to the plate. Struck out when Jernigan was in the circle. One of 4 Jernigan Ks. Back to the screen, foul. Piper Toombs on deck. Well, sun peeping through the clouds. We were supposed to get rain at 11. Thank you very much, Mama Nature, for letting us play softball, at least at the moment. Sun has broken through. Well, that was temporary. Cloudy again. Stolen base at second for Lane. Lipscomb holding at third. And a couple of base runners in scoring position for Harper Pyle. Yeah, we surpassed the 5,000 mark in Twitter followers. And then I think we lost a couple of followers. So now we're 2 back. So you could become our second 5,000th Twitter follower if you'd follow us on Twitter. Okay, one more possible assignment. And that is that if you want to watch this game and other World Series games later or download them, by golly, we can fix you up. Go to the website of JockJive.com. And there is a link right there on the front page. $25 gets you access to every game, not just World Series games. Every game for a year. And if you're tech savvy, you can devy them up and create highlight films. Waller over to third, and that will hop out of the mitts of Lewis, now playing third, allowing Lipscomb to come in and score. Lane will get to third, and Pyle will go to second. All on a fielder's choice and an E5.
Now batting number 8, Piper Toombs.
And Virginia getting the run back given up in the bottom part of the second. Still a couple of base runners in scoring position. Piper Toombs to the plate. That'll get into the dirt, to the screen. Here comes Lane from third. She'll score. To third goes Pyle. And the lead goes to 7-1. Shot over into left field by Toombs. That'll bring in Pyle. Meanwhile, off to second, Toombs. She's there safely. RBI single. Throw on the infield gets Toombs from first to second. And turns it into an 8-1 game. And coach coming out to have a conversation with Waller. Waller got the first she faced. Got Mason to wrap into the 1-3. Since then, Lipscomb singles. Lane walks. Pyle wraps into a fielder's choice that actually Waller played right. Faked the throw to first and got the runner off the bag at third, but it was dropped at third and the runner comes in. And then gives up the single to Toombs. Kaylee Bryant struck out in the first, coming back to the plate in the third. Alana Amos to the on-deck circle. And in front of the pitch is Bryant. Tansy, Brewer, and Harmon, 8, 9, and 10 in the order when you get to the Louisiana third. High and away with the pitch to Bryant. Punt laid down, good looking. Winwaller goes to retrieve, fires over to first, gets the out there. So the sacrifice will go 1 to 3. Toombs will go to third.
Now batting number 3.
2 gone. Alana Amos to the plate. A little bit of one of those unfriendly breezes beginning to blow through. I mean, you like breezes on a hot summer day, but when you got cloudy skies, threat of rain. As a matter of fact, 4 years ago, I think it was, when I was here, one of the days, it got really, really cool. Lower 70s. That is a fair ball. Throw to first. Amos out of the 2-3. And now I think there's an umpire discussion. I think we've got a 2-3 put out, but when Amos laid the bat down, it hit the ball. So I think she would be out regardless. Just kind of a semantics as to how you score it. We head to the bottom of the third in an 8-1 game.
Charlotte County has met all of its substitution requirements.
We head to the bottom of the third. Erin Tansey will start it off. Carly Brewer and Emmeline Harmon. 2 up in the inning, 2. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate to Tansey. Virginia with runs every inning. And at least 2 every inning. 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and a 3-run third. Lead it by 7 as the pitch is a little bit outside to Danzy. Aaron Danzy leading it off here in the bottom part of the third. Got a new pitcher, by the way. That is Lillian Lane. That'll be an infield single. Danzy's second Louisiana hit of the game. Over to second with a base hit. And a base runner on.
Now batting 0-0, Carly Brewer.
So starting pitcher Mackenzie Barton. She will work a total of 2 innings. That is sent foul by Brewer. And in those 2 innings, faced 7. Gave up a single base hit, no strikeouts, no walks. And allowed a mere run. And like Louisiana, when they changed pitchers, the shortstop came in. Same is true with Virginia. Swing and a miss by Brewer. Lane, the former shortstop, and now the current shortstop is the former pitcher. Ground foul in the direction of first. Carly Brewer with a base runner on. Nobody gone. Bottom of the third. Still plenty of time for the Louisiana team. But if you're Louisiana, there are ran over in the direction of first, scooped up by Mason, goes to the bag, gets the unassisted putout. Well, Danzy will go to second.
Now batting number 35, Emmeline Harmon.
So one away with Emmeline Harmon coming to the plate. Kinsey Pamantuan to the on-deck circle. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate. High and away with a pitch to Harmon. Bolton, Epps, and Tucker. When you get to the top of the fourth for Virginia, an important inning here for Louisiana. You do not want that lead for Virginia to go over 10. Currently it is 7 for a team that has scored at least a couple of runs every inning. So Louisiana with a twofold goal. Get runs here in the bottom part of the third and stop Virginia in the top part of the fourth. Virginia, well, they just want to keep doing what they've been doing, limiting Louisiana in scoring runs. Popped up, and that will be over the head of shortstop Lillian Lane, a base hit for Harmon. Danzy will go to third. You got runners on the corners.
Now batting number 16,
Runners at first and third, Kinsey Pamentwine coming to the plate. A full day of softball here. And for the Bells as well. Playing over on an adjoining field. Throw goes to second, will not get Harmon, and the throw designed to get Harmon allows Danzy to come in from third. Turns it into an 8-2 game. Let's see today's schedule. 12 o'clock, South Carolina and Alabama. 2 o'clock, Florida and Tennessee. 4 o'clock, North Carolina and Prince George. Inside with the offering to Pamentwine. Tagged out, trying to get to third was Harmon. Two gone and the base is cleared. A little bit inside with a pitch to Pamentwine. Count runs full, 3-2 on Pamentwine. Laura Lee Roberts moving to the on-deck circle. 1 run in, 2 gone, base is clear. In the bottom of inning number 3, slow dribbler back to Lane. Throw goes to first and we'll get the out of Pamentwine on the 1-3. 4 go up, 3 go down. Nobody stranded, 1 comes in. 8-2 Virginia lead, headed to the 4th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now coming to the plate, number 5, Avery Bolton.
We head at the top of the 4th, bottom of the order. Avery Bolton will start it off. Naomi Epps and Jada Tucker due up in the inning 2. Bolton with a single, a couple of stolen bases, and a run scored in the second. Pops that one up. Foul territory and out of play. Louisiana gets a run in the bottom of the second and third. Turns it into a 6-2 game in the 4th. And a reminder, Ponytails and Bells. Today, tomorrow, Monday, and maybe Tuesday. Wrapped over to short. And the throw over to first from Jernigan is out number 1.
Now coming to the dish, number 12, Naomi Epps.
Naomi Epps coming to the plate, ground into a 1-3 in the second. Ground is short. Thrown to first there. Nice play by Jernigan. And a pair of 6-3s account for the first 2 outs in the top of the 4th.
Now batting number 59, Jada Tucker.
Games every 2 hours today. So we might get a little bit behind schedule. 11:13 currently. Got a little field prep in between games. Ground to second. And Adams will send it over to first. 1-2-3 goes Virginia in the top of the 4th.
You've played some travel ball, you've shared the videos. Mom and Dad can only root so much. It's time to get real interest from the colleges and scouts in your area, right where you live. That's why the Showcase Series is different. We're not just another tournament, we're an advancement event where you get real-time exposure with live TV coverage of our games that get you seen directly by the coaches you want to impress from anywhere in the world. Register for events at showcaseseries.org. It's your turn at bat.
We head to the bottom of the 4th, bottom of the order. Laura Lee Roberts will start, and Braylee Lewis and Jalen Joyner due up in the inning 2. Well, Louisiana did what they wanted to do in the top part. Inning. Setting Virginia down 1-2-3. So part 2 of their plan is to get runs in the bottom of the 4th. Virginia, well, they're like, okay, that was just an aberration. Well, not aberration, an anomaly. Aberration is like a ghost, right? It was an anomaly in the 4th inning. And they're going, we'll get back to the routine in the 5th. Roberts, Lewis, and Joyner. 12-1 and 2 in the Louisiana order. A little bit outside with a pitch to Roberts. Top of the order to the plate in the Virginia 5th. Adams, Barton, and Mason. Swing a miss and out will go Roberts. That is the first strikeout for Virginia pitching.
Now back to the top of the lineup, number 15.
And there's one away.
Lewis.
A look at the lane pitch. And picked up her first K. Braylon Lewis hit by a pitch. Got the second in the first and was stranded there. Jalen Joyner moving to the on-deck circle. High and away with the offering to Lewis. Runs the count to 3-0. So the strikeout, one thing a Virginia pitcher has not done until now. The other is a walk. And there is the walk given to Lewis.
Now batting number 27, Jayla Joyner.
She'll go down to first. Jalen Joyner coming to the plate. Joyner ground into a 1-3. Her last plate appearance. Coach coming out to have a conversation with Lillian Lane. Lane coming into the ball game after 2 innings of Mackenzie Barton. And again, in those 2 innings of work for Barton, faced a total of 7, no strikeouts, no walks, 1 hit, and a single run. And had the lone hit batsman in Lewis. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate to Joyner. Chloe Gregg moving to the on-deck circle. Low and away with a pitch, throw down to first, safely back goes Joyner. Upstairs with a pitch to Joyner. Top of the order in the top of the 5th for Virginia. Well, yesterday in looking at the forecast, I was like, I don't think we're going to play at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. There's rain in the forecast. But outside of a few showers, back-to-back walks, Lewis and Joyner. And a couple of base runners are on for Chloe Gregg.
Now batting with runners on first and second, number 12, Chloe Gregg.
Strike delivered to Chloe Gregg, who popped out to right field in the first. 0 for 1 in the game. Lola Huddleston to the on-deck circle. Into the dirt with a pitch, throw down to first. Back safely is Joyner. And with a throw to first, Lewis will take third. So a couple of base runners on the corners. Ground foul. And Gregg stays in the box. Meanwhile, Joyner, who was headed to second, will slam it in reverse and head back to first. Couple of strikes on Gregg. A little bit outside with the pitch.
2 ball.
Virginia, 3-run first, 2-run second. 3 in the third and nothing in the fourth. Louisiana 1 each in the second and third. Have a couple of runners on, though, here in the fourth with 1 away. Chasing high pitch is Gregg. Stealing second joiner, but 2 gone.
Now batting number 2, Lola Huddleston.
2 gone for Lola Huddleston. Little high and away with the offering to Huddleston.
1 ball. This guy.
Huddleston with a fly out to right field. She was the leadoff hitter in the second inning. Fouls that one off of the screen.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Low inside pitch to Huddleston.
2 ball.
Count goes to 2-1.
1 strike.
On the outside part of the plate, and the count evens up at 2.
2 ball.
Major League Baseball first game today, 1:05. So we are still about an hour and a half away from the first pitch in MLB. Swing and miss, and out goes Huddleston. 3 Ks in the inning. 2 are stranded. Nobody scores. We go to the 5th in an 8-2 game. Just about all white. Jones County diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Louisiana has satisfied all of its substitutions.
Coach. Hey, coach.
Well, I'll check it in between games. But like I said, if it works, I'll use it. Not, let's see. Not a problem. It hadn't dropped the ball.
You can talk to a coach. Go ahead.
Top of the order, top of the fifth, Leighton Adams starting it off. Mackenzie Barton and Adeline Mason, 2 up in the inning, 2, an 8-2 ball game. Well, Louisiana has done the defensive things they wanted to do in the top part of the inning. A little discussion, by the way, with Ree Waller. I think it was on something to do with the step by Waller. Just wanted to make sure she was making legal pitches. Coach coming out having a conversation as well. That is driven into left field. It'll be a base hit for Adams. 9th hit of the ball game for Virginia.
Now batting number 22, Mackenzie Barton.
Got a base runner on from Mackenzie Barton. Barton 0 for 2, but with an RBI and a run scored. Hit into a fielder's choice that brought in a run in the first. And then struck out in the second. And got that illegal pitch, and the runner will advance. And that was the discussion that the umpire had had with Waller previously, and Coach talking to the umpire and pitcher as well. Well, and apparently the coach is questioning, where it is in the rule book, so officials will discuss. And
I just want to, can I see the rule where she advances? Because from what I'm aware, I thought it was just a ball, not an advance. May I see it? Huh?
And there you hear the question in regards to Dixie softball officials, and that is the advancement of the runner versus it simply being a pitch outside of the strike zone and considered a ball. So that is the current discussion as to whether the runner can advance.
Okay, he informed me Dixie's the only one that still goes by that, but I would like to. Yeah, Dixie's the only one that still goes by that.
So the discussion continuing in regards to the advancement of the runner Adams from first to second on an illegal pitch from Waller. And I say kudos to all involved. I mean, the coach had a question, wanted to get an answer. She wasn't contentious about it, just was asking for an answer, and the officials provided that. So that's the way it should be handled. And kudos to both sides. Hit to third, the one hop into the mid over at first. Pamantuan able to grab it. Barton will ground out, and Adams will take third.
Number 29, Addie Mason.
So on away with a base runner at third, Adeline Mason coming to the plate. Avon Lipscomb to the on-deck circle. That is ground short, scooped up by Jernigan. Comes home with the throw and center first. Adams going to be tagged out trying to get to third, I believe. Yes. Dives and puts the ball on the backside of Adams. Gets the out while Mason will take second. So Mason will ground into a 1-2 put out that gets Adams. Well, Chloe Gregg is now a member of the All-Madden team. Got all dirtied up, just like John Madden likes it. mud on the forearms and filthy trousers. She's in the game. And most importantly for Greg, got the out. Dives and tags out Adams over at third. Swatted foul by Lipscomb. But yeah, that's how a catcher is supposed to look.
No ball. One strike.
A little high with the offering to Lipscomb.
One ball.
8-2 ball game, top of the fifth. Lipscomb with a fly out and a single, 1 for 2 in the game. High offering to Lipscomb.
One strike.
Well, we're still playing. Looks like the Bells are still playing as well. So both games going a little bit longer than anticipated. Popped up left side, but in foul territory and out of play. WNBA doesn't have anything today except the All-Star game. I mean, how many times do you see Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark on the same team? As a matter of fact, it's never happened until this weekend. Got another dead ball, and that will move Mason to third. And an illegal pitch. So now the official is demonstrating exactly what is constituting in this particular matter an illegal pitch, which is a dead ball and which advances the runner. Well, and the problem with pitchers, too, is that when you start thinking about all the mechanics, it sometimes can discombobulate you. So Rhea Waller now trying to kind of mechanically go through what had become a natural motion for her, and then apparently not now. But again, I will send kudos to everybody involved. It has been a very hospitable environment. Man, sometimes you get into these situations and temperaments flare, and then things really get out of hand. But both sides have really taken a logical, calm approach.
Go where you're going, because guess what? These for the girls. Yeah. Don't tell me turn around, buddy.
Well, temperaments in the stands a little bit different, apparently, on the field. Lipscomb. It is sent over to third. And Greg will go to first. Get Lipscomb on the 5-3 putout. One runner is stranded. Nobody scores. We head to the bottom of the fifth. It's still an 8-2 game.
Now batting number 3, Ray Waller.
We get the bottom of the 5th underway. Ray Waller will start it off. Madison Jernigan, Layla Halford due up in the inning 2. Lillian Lane finishing up her 2 innings of work in the circle. Faced 9, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 hits, 1 run. And hands it over to Lakin Adams. And Lane is now at second, where Adams was previously. Couple of strikes on Waller. Waller had a single and scored a run in the second. One of the 2 Louisiana runs, compliments of Waller. That is popped up and will get out of play. Over in that Bell's World Series game, you have got Paul Travinsky on the call, and it is Alabama and South Carolina tangling. Ain't 2 ball game. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Outside with the offering to Waller. Well, we now know no matter what happens in the top part of the 6th, there will be a bottom part of the inning for Louisiana. So the Louisiana teams with 6 outs with which to try to trim away a 6-run lead. And Virginia will try to methodically take care of some outs and deny them those 6 runs. They're content with, well, maybe not content. They'll accept 5, but don't want any more than 5 in the next 2 innings. And, of course, the preference is fewer. Leadoff hitter, bottom of the 5th. When you get to the 6th, it'll be Lane, Pyle, and Toombs for Virginia. And now Waller needing a new helmet, or at least a chin strap fixed on the one that exists. Waller started at short, went to the circle after a couple of innings from Madison Jernigan. And now in the plate in the bottom of the 5th, leadoff hitter. Chin strap good, and we're back to the Waller at bat. Outside with a pitch and a walk given to Waller, a base runner on for Louisiana.
Now batting number 13, Madison Jernigan.
That'll bring Madison Jernigan to the plate. She popped out to short in the second, 0 for 1 in the game. Has a base runner aboard with nobody gone. Adams, the new pitcher, after 2 innings from Martin and 2 innings from Lane. A little bit outside with a pitch from Adams. Did I mention that Lane, after leaving the hill or the circle, whichever you prefer, is now at second? So Lane began at short. Went to the circle, now at second. Fouled away by Madison Jernigan. just a little bit outside with the offering to Jernigan. On the current schedule, if Mother Nature does not hinder things, has us playing the final game on Monday, unless there's an if game. Down to first with the throw and safely back goes Waller. And if there's an if game, it'll be played Tuesday morning. That is hit to second. Lane's got it. Throw over to first will turn the double play. So Jernigan with a fly out. Waller caught off the bag at first. And there's two gone.
Now batting number 21, Layla Holford.
So two going for Layla Holford. Well, that one is stuck right where my camera would have been, which means I'd have been heading to the van to pick up a new camera, which wouldn't be the first time that's happened, as a matter of fact, this year. And as a matter of fact, it's softball in Alabama. And we were a long way from home plate. I would actually say somewhere in the neighborhood of 60, 70 feet away. In a little tiny window in the press box, and that's where the ball decided to travel. And in this particular case, wipe out a camera that was literally 6 hours old. One and two the count on Holford. Ground into a 6-3 in the second. Nobody aboard, two gone. Bottom part of inning number 5. Double elimination contest. So it's not over if you lose here, but you have created a tough road to hoe. Low and away with a pitch. Winner plays at noon tomorrow, taking on the winner of Florida, Tennessee. The loser will play at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Well, there you go again. I mean, that happens once in 8 to 10 games, and it's happened in about 4 or 5 pitches to Layla Holford. Stuck it in the screen. Got the inside part of the plate, and out will go Holford. So despite the walk, turns into a 3-up, 3-down, bottom of the 5th. We're headed to the 6th with Virginia up by 6. Just about all white, Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
End of 5 innings, the Virginia All-Stars 8, Louisiana 2. Coming up to the plate to lead off number 7, Lily Lane.
Top of the 6 gets underway. Lillian Lane starts it. Harper Pyle and Piper Toombs 2 up in the inning 2. Lane with a double and a walk. She has scored a run and driven in 1. And has a stolen base. A little bit outside with a pitch to Lane. Bottom of the 6, Danzy, Brewer, and Harmon. First game of 4 today. That is popped up, left side and foul. Well, I'm looking over to the Bells field. Alabama and South Carolina still see fans in the stands. Don't see players in the diamond yet, but now they're taking to the field. Backhanded at second, throw over to first, not quite in time. Good job of getting there by Harmon, but just couldn't bring it into the mitt. That'll be a single for Lane.
Now batting number 4, Harper.
And put a runner aboard. Let's get Harper Pyle coming to the plate. Pyle with a strikeout and the fielder's choice, 0 for 2 in the game. And she scored a run. Punt out in front of the plate. And able to go to first with the throw is Waller. That'll be a sacrifice that goes 1 to 3.
After the sacrifice bunch, we have number 8, Piper Toombs.
One out for Piper Toombs. Toombs with a couple of singles and an RBI. 2 for 2 in the game. Danzy, Brewer, Harmon. 8, 9, and 10 in the order for Louisiana when you get to the bottom of the inning. Kaylee Bryan is on deck. That is popped up in foul territory. Able to go and get it from third is your former catcher turned third baseman Lewis. And Toombs out, number 2.
Now batting number 6, Kinley Bryant.
Two gone for Kinley Bryant. Bryant has struck out and laid down a sacrifice. 0 for 1 in the game. The Waller pitch hit his ground foul in the direction of left. Alana Amos moving to the on-deck circle. Bryant struck out to end the first. Laid down a sacrifice in the third that moved Toombs over. Back to the plate in the 6th. That is popped up, but it will drop foul. There's another one. Same spot, and this time it will hit the top of the fence and go to the other side of the fence into the stands where there are fans by the hundreds down the baselines. And these are fans who know a thing or two about going to ballparks on a Saturday. Got all the appropriate shade-creating paraphernalia. And I bet if you were to get under those tents, heck, they probably got ACs under some of them. Got all the gadgets that create a breeze. Cool you off. Down to third goes Lane. Base runner at third, 2 gone. We are in the top part of the 6th. Outside with a pitch to Bryant. Danzy, Brewer, Harmon. That's the bottom part of the inning for Louisiana. But they're hoping to send a heck of a lot more than the 8, 9, and 10 hitters to the plate. A little bit inside with a pitch from Waller. Out in front of the plate, Waller will field, go to first with the throw, not in time, throw him back to the plate, not in time, and Lane will score. So probably one of the shortest singles for an RBI you'll see. Traveled about a foot and a half. But it gets the run in from third.
Now batting number 3.
Turns it into a 9-2 game. A lot of Amos to the plate. That'll be a base hit off the mitt of second baseman Harmon. And you hear about softball, baseball, a game of inches. That is what the last 2 at-bats have been, Bryant and Amos. Inches away from outs, but instead single. And a couple of base runners on for Avery Bolton. Bolton 1 for 2 in the game. She is singled and ground into a 6-3. Ground over towards short, and the closest for an out was third, the force out there. So the put out will go 6-5 and get out number 3. 2 runners stranded, 1 runner in. A 7-run Virginia lead going to the Louisiana 6th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
We get the bottom of the 6th underway. Aaron Danzy will start, and Carly Brewer and Emmeline Harmon due up in the inning 2. Around the second, Lane's got it, underhands to first. Danzy grounds into the 4-3.
Now batting 0-0, Carly Brewer.
And there is one away for Carly Brewer. A little low in the pitch to Brewer. Brewer ground out to first in the third. And he's popped up and coming out of the circle to make the catch is Adams.
Now batting number 35, Emmeline Harmon.
Two going for Emmeline Harmon. Got a ground out, a pop out. That is sent right back to Adams, and it'll travel between the wicket. Harmon on. Compliments of the error and the at-bat. And the chance for Louisiana continuing with a base runner on.
Batting number 16, Kinsey Pamantuan.
Kinsey Pamantuan to the plate. Laura Lee Roberts to the on-deck circle. Out of the strike zone with the opening pitch. Little check swing sends it foul and the count evens. One apiece. I recall a two-out ball game, ladies junior college softball, where one team scored 16 with 2 outs. Anything can happen. Base hit for Pamantuan. Got a couple of base runners on as Laura Lee Roberts makes her way to the plate.
Now batting number 4, Laura Lee Roberts.
Off the end of the stick, foul, 0-1 on Roberts. Roberts struck out in the 4th, back to the plate in the 6th. Win this one, you get to sleep a little later tomorrow. Got a noon game versus a 10 a.m. game. On the outside part of the plate, couple of strikes on Roberts. Couple of base runners aboard. That one is driven towards third, scooped up there by Lewis, and she'll go to the bag and in the ballgame. So this one will go final. Virginia wins it by 7. They'll play at noon tomorrow. Louisiana will lose as a 10 a.m. game in elimination tomorrow. And there are your numbers: 12 hits, 9 runs, 2 errors committed by Virginia. They will strand 7. Got 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, and tacked on 1 more in the 6th. Louisiana, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 errors, and they will leave 4 on. Got a run in the 2nd and 3rd. And game 1 in the books. Virginia wins it. Game 2 coming up, I would say about a half hour from now. We will see you then, running a tad behind. How about a 12:30 start for game 2 on day 1 of the Ponytails Xplay World Series. For all the folks here in Prince George County and for JockJive, I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody.